Imagine a time capsule hidden beneath the waves, untouched and unseen for centuries. For over 500 years it has remained a silent witness to history. Inside this capsule lies a king's ship, laden with treasures and secrets waiting to be discovered. This is the story of the Gribshunden, a 15th century Danish warship swallowed by the sea, and the man who brought its story to light. Our journey takes us to the Baltic Sea, where the cold, dark waters hold countless shipwrecks, each with its own tale to tell. Among them lies the Gribshunden, a vessel that once sailed at the heart of power and intrigue, a symbol of maritime might. It's a tale of maritime might, royal ambition, and the enduring allure of the past. The Gribshunden was not just any ship, it was a floating fortress, a testament to the naval prowess of its time. Join us as we dive into the depths, uncovering the secrets of the Gribshunden and its significance in history. We'll explore the ship's construction, its voyages, and the events leading to its untimely demise. We'll explore the challenges faced by underwater archaeologists and the remarkable technology they use to piece together the past. From sonar mapping to underwater drones, the tools of the trade are as fascinating as the discoveries themselves. From the discovery of the wreck to the painstaking excavation of its artifacts, each step is a journey into the unknown. We'll unravel the mysteries of this medieval time capsule piece by piece, artifact by artifact. Get ready to be transported back in time to a world of kings, warships, and the perilous beauty of the open ocean. The Gribshunden awaits, its story ready to be told. Brendan Foley is not your average archaeologist. While many of his peers spend their days in dusty libraries or on dry land, Foley's adventures take him to the depths of the world's oceans. He doesn't dig in dusty tombs or unearth ancient cities buried in sand. Instead, he plunges into the mysterious underwater world where history lies hidden beneath layers of sediment and coral. His office is the ocean floor, and his tools are as likely to be scuba gear and submersibles as they are trowels and brushes. Foley's unique approach allows him to explore places that few have ever seen. Foley is a maritime archaeologist, a detective of the deep who specializes in finding and excavating shipwrecks. These underwater sites are often treacherous, but they hold invaluable clues to our past. He combines a passion for history with a love for the sea, driven by a desire to uncover the stories hidden beneath the waves. Each dive is a new chapter in the book of human history, waiting to be discovered. His work takes him all over the world, from the Mediterranean to the Baltic Sea, always in search of submerged clues to the past. These waters are rich with history, each region offering its own unique challenges and rewards. He sees shipwrecks as time capsules, perfectly preserved snapshots of life in bygone eras. These wrecks offer a glimpse into the daily lives, trade routes, and even the tragedies of those who came before us. Foley's expertise lies not only in finding these wrecks, but also in carefully excavating and documenting them. His meticulous work ensures that these underwater treasures are preserved for future generations. He uses cutting-edge technology, including remotely operated vehicles and three-dimensional imaging, to create detailed records of these underwater museums. This technology allows him to map out entire wreck sites with incredible precision. His work is a testament to human ingenuity and our insatiable curiosity about the past. Through his efforts, Brendan Foley is not just uncovering history, he is bringing it back to life, one dive at a time. The discovery of the Gribshunden was a moment of pure serendipity. Foley and his team were surveying the Baltic seabed off the coast of Sweden when their sonar equipment picked up something unusual. A large, intact shipwreck lay on the seabed, half buried in sediment. As they sent down cameras to investigate, the ghostly outline of a ship emerged from the gloom. The Gribshunden, once a powerful warship, had been lost for centuries, its secrets well guarded by the cold, dark waters. The ship lay on its side, its timbers remarkably well preserved thanks to the brackish water and lack of shipworms in the Baltic. It was a breathtaking sight, a tangible link to a bygone era. The discovery sent ripples of excitement through the archaeological community. The Gribshunden, a ship of significant historical importance, had finally been found. Its discovery promised to shed new light on the maritime world of the 15th century. Section 4. Treasures in the Deep. Unmasking the Past. The Gribshunden wasn't just any shipwreck. It was a treasure trove of artifacts, each object a piece of the puzzle that helped reconstruct life on board and the ship's role in history. Among the finds were cannons, anchors, navigational instruments, and everyday objects used by the crew. These artifacts provided valuable insights into shipbuilding techniques, naval warfare, and the daily lives of sailors in the late medieval period. One of the most remarkable discoveries was a collection of wooden barrels, still sealed and containing their original contents. These barrels held everything from salted fish and spices to barrels of pitch used for waterproofing the ship. The artifacts painted a vivid picture of life on board the Gribshunden, from the mundane to the extraordinary. They were tangible reminders of the people who lived, worked, and sailed on this mighty warship. Section 5. A Tankard's Tale: Whispers of Royal Feasts. One artifact stood out from the rest, a symbol of the ship's royal connections and the opulence of the court it served, a silver tankard or drinking vessel adorned with the insignia of King Hans of Denmark. This beautifully crafted tankard, found remarkably intact, offered a glimpse into the luxurious lifestyle of the ship's high-ranking passengers. It was a symbol of power, prestige, and the lavish banquets that would have taken place on board. The tankard was more than just a drinking vessel. It was a piece of history that connected the Gribshunden directly to King Hans and his court. It's a tangible reminder that this wasn't just any ship, it was a royal vessel, carrying the hopes and ambitions of a kingdom. The discovery of the tankard added another layer to the story of the Gribshunden. It wasn't just a warship, it was a floating palace, a stage for diplomacy, intrigue, and the display of royal power. Section 6. King Hans and the Gribshunden, a Baltic Saga. To understand the significance of the Gribshunden, we need to step back in time to the late 15th century, a period marked by political intrigue and maritime ambition. King Hans of Denmark, a powerful and ambitious ruler, was determined to consolidate his control over the Baltic Sea. His vision was not just of a united Denmark, but of a Scandinavian empire that would dominate the northern seas. The Baltic Sea was a crucial trade route, and control over it meant control over vast wealth and influence. Merchants and traders from all over Europe navigated these waters, making it a bustling hub of economic activity. King Hans envisioned a Danish empire that would dominate the region, and the Gribshunden was to be his flagship, a symbol of his maritime might. This ship was not just a vessel, it was a floating fortress, equipped with the latest in naval technology and armaments. In 1495, the Gribshunden set sail on a diplomatic mission to Sweden, carrying King Hans and his court. The mission was of paramount importance, as it aimed to secure a treaty that would solidify Denmark's dominance over its neighbors. The purpose of the voyage was to negotiate a treaty with the Swedish nobility, a treaty that would have cemented Denmark's dominance in the region. The stakes were incredibly high, and the success of this mission would have far-reaching consequences for the future of Scandinavia. But fate had other plans. As the Gribshunden approached its destination, the weather took a turn for the worse. Ominous clouds gathered, and the sea grew increasingly turbulent. The Gribshunden, just a few miles from its destination, caught fire and sank, taking with it the king's ambitions and the lives of most of those on board. The exact cause of the fire remains a mystery, but its impact was immediate and devastating. The tragedy sent shockwaves through the Baltic and marked a turning point in the region's history. The loss of the Gribshunden was not just a personal blow to King Hans, it was a significant setback for Denmark's imperial ambitions. The event reshaped the political landscape of the Baltic, altering the course of history in ways that are still felt today.